In this video, I'll explain for complete beginners the essential concept of the shogun in Japanese history. When people hear shogun, figures like Minamoto no Yoritomo and Tokugawa Ieyasu usually come to mind. Each of them was appointed to the office of Sei-tai shogun in his own era and went on to establish a shogunate, military government. Yoritomo became Sei-tai shogun in 1192, though some now argue for 1185, and Ieyasu in 1603. Across different periods, leaders known as shogun continued to appear.
So, what exactly is a shogun? For example, Minamoto no Yoritomo founded the Kamakura shogunate, and Tokugawa Ieyasu founded the Edo shogunate. The person at the top of this bakufu, means shogunate, the military government who actually conducted politics, is what we call the shogun. Then what is a bakufu, shogunate? It was a warrior-led political organization that governed Japan domestically, separate from the imperial court, that is, the institution of the emperor, imperial family, and court nobles. This system began with Yoritomo's Kamakura shogunate in 1192, continued through Ashikaga Takauji's Muromachi shogunate, and then to Tokugawa Ieyasu's Edo shogunate. With some interruptions along the way, it lasted for roughly 700 years until the Meiji Restoration in 1867.
Now, let's look at the original meaning of shogun. In fact, shogun was not a role created for founding a shogunate. First, the formal title is Sei-tai shogun. This was one of the posts granted by the imperial court. In other words, Sei-tai shogun was, by design, merely an office within the existing institution of the court.
The Sei-tai shogun post was established around the 8th century to subdue and bring under imperial authority the peoples known as the emishi, who lived in northeastern Japan, roughly present-day Miyagi, Iwate, etc., and did not submit to the court. The first appointee was Otomo no Otomaro. The etymology of Sei-tai shogun is as follows. Sei means conquest/subjugation. E refers to different race, here the emishi of the Northeast. The title literally meant great shogun for subduing the emishi. After the notable campaigns of Sei-tai shogun Sakanoe no Tamumaro and others, the emishi were largely brought to heel. Combined with a shift in the court's policy, the office of Sei-tai shogun ceased to be appointed for a time.
However, the title Sei-tai shogun itself remained in use. From the Kamakura period onward, this official rank began to be granted to the heads of the warrior class that had emerged in the Heian period. In other words, the leaders of the samurai. The prime example is Minamoto no Yoritomo, who founded the Kamakura shogunate. The position of Sei-tai shogun was not only held by the founder of the shogunate, but was successively assumed by his successors, the second, third, and later shoguns as well. From this period onward, the Kamakura shogunate, founded by Minamoto no Yoritomo, lasted for about 140 years, from 1192 until 1333, under the 9th shogun. The Muromachi shogunate, founded by Ashikaga Takauji, lasted for about 240 years, from 1338 until 1573, under the 15th shogun. The longest lasting was the Edo shogunate, founded by Tokugawa Ieyasu, which continued for about 260 years, from 1603 until 1867, under the 15th shogun. Knowing the first shogun who founded each shogunate,
along with the year he did so, is very important when learning Japanese history.